Hey guys, it's Cheryl again. I am in the kitchen and I am making a butter pecan cake. Believe it or not, I made this video for you guys and I've never had this happen before, but the beginning of the video was fine, and then after a few minutes it went to like slow motion. The video was going I'm like, what is that? And I'm looking at it and it is actually in slow motion. So I don't know what triggered that or whatever, but let me tell you about what, because I can't redo it, but I can tell you about the video. Okay, so anyway, this is the butter pecan cake mix. I have been looking for this cake mix for a really long time and I couldn't find it. Finally found it in my store. So I'm really excited about this cake mix. I thought it would be really, really good because one of my husband's favorite ice creams is butter pecan. Um, and so I thought, oh goodness, I'll get him some, make this butter pecan cake and get him some butter pecan ice cream. But after we started having the conversation about the butter pecan cake and ice cream, I was informed that his really favorite ice cream was black walnut. And even though he liked butter pecan ice cream, he didn't think the butter pecan cake would be that good. So anyway, okay. But we're going to go ahead and make this anyway because I think it'll be fantastic. What I decided to do was use the coconut pecan icing on this cake. I think that'll be really, really great. And I went ahead and did my changes to the ingredients. You guys know I always add an extra egg. Uh, it calls for 3 eggs, so I put in 4. Uh, a third of a cup of vegetable oil, so I doubled that using butter because butter is not as oily as oil, if that makes sense. So you need to double the amount that you put in there. And then I substituted the water with milk, with a cup of milk. So that's what you want to do to kind of enrich your cake mix if you're using it and it comes in a box. Now, sometimes, depending upon the kind of cake it is and whether or not I want it to be a little denser, I don't like real light cake. I want my cake to have some body to it. And so I will put in a little flour. And sometimes I will add a little sugar uh, to enhance the cake mix. So it just depends. Since this is my first time using this cake mix, I'm going to try this and see how it turns out. And then the next time I make it, I will know to adjust it. It looks like they used a white icing on this cake mix, on this cake rather, and then put the little pecans on it. But I'm gonna go with the coconut pecan icing. Let's open this up and see just what it looks like. Normally people put this on a German chocolate cake. Well, we're gonna put this on this butter pecan cake. I'm gonna open it so y'all can see what it looks like. See that? It's like a caramel type, and then it's got the pecans in it, and it has coconut in it. Stir it up a little bit so you can kind of see what that looks like. Anyway, I think that'll be great on top of the cake. So that's what we're going to do tonight. My oven is ready. As you guys know, this is the second time I'm trying to make this video, and our cake batter is in our loaf pan. The reason I'm using a loaf pan is because it will make a smaller, somewhat smaller, but a little denser cake. So you have to watch it when you're baking it. The instructions on here say to bake this at 350 for about 35 minutes. So I would check it with a toothpick. Make sure it's done, because when you do this, and I've done this before, put it in a loaf pan, it has a tendency to take a little longer to get done in the middle. Okay? Doesn't that batter look good? Kind of looks like the old-fashioned pound cake batter. Um, so anyway, we're going to pop this in the oven, and you guys are going to see the result of this cake in my next video. So make sure you come back, and I'm going to link the second video with this original video, and that way you can click right into it and go to the video. Even though it'll be separate, that'll be quicker for you to get to see it. Okay, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am having a leisure day, and I'm just loving it. I did make some more coffee. You'll see that in my other video when my coffee maker is kind of acting up, and I ran out of filters, and so I substituted it with paper towel, which I have done quite often. In my other video, you'll see some of my favorite coffees. Okay, alrighty, so have a great evening, guys. Come back and see the result video of our butter pecan cake, and I hope to see you there. Alrighty.